tu nikuulize, kwa nini huu mshono?
Naomba niwaelezee kinagaubaga kwa nini huu mshono. Huu mshono niliagizwa na nikafuata maagizo. Niliambiwa kuwa inafaa ujitokeze na wewe.
Mpigeni makofi. Wajua akisema ukipatiwa wito usikatae, mtu ukataa uitwalo, lakini tunashukuru kwamba umefika hapa na haujakataa mwito. Uskani kwako.
Asante sana. Najua Kiswahili ni kigumu, kwa hivyo naomba samahani, mniwie radhi, nitazungumza kwa lugha ya Kibwenyenye. Now, our Cabinet Secretary for EAC, East African Community, Arid and Semi-Arid Lands, and Regional Development, Rebecca Miano. Ladies and a few gentlemen, good evening. Now it gives me great pleasure to stand here again. First I remember last year, 365 days ago, Rebecca Miano was sitting in the same place, but with a different title. So let us clap for her. That is women power. That is women power, and tells us why we are celebrating this great day of the International Women's Day. I'm reminded of a powerful UN statement on this International Women's Day. And I'll quote that statement. From the early days of computing to the present age of virtual reality and artificial intelligence, women have made untold contributions to the digital world in which we increasingly live. Their accomplishments have been against all odds in a future that has historically neither welcomed nor appreciated them. This statement reminded me of Hidden Figures, an subtitle to a movie about real female mathematicians whose vital work in the early years of the NASA had been erased in the period before. The women worldwide, not just American women or other women, have too often been hidden figures in quotes, whose contributions to independence, democracy, sports, arts, business, and technology and other fields have remained in the dark, not recognized or celebrated by society. We here in Kenya have been guilty of this, not acknowledging our female prophets at home. It took Wangari Maathai getting a Nobel Peace Prize, may God rest her peace in soul, for us to see her as a national hero. Without her efforts to protect and preserve the environment, we could not have the beauty that we have today in Uhuru Park or Karura Forests, where some of you love to visit every weekend. But did you know that she also was the first woman in East Africa to earn a PhD? That alone was worth celebrating her, but we did not celebrate her until a foreigner identified her as a Nobel Prize winner. There are other women whose achievements we celebrate in retrospect. These are people like Madam Grace Onyango, the first woman to be elected mayor in Kisumu, Susan Sirima, the first black woman to win a track and field event at the Olympic, and many others. As we explore this year's UN Women theme for International Women's Day, digital innovation and technology for gender equality, we cannot forget to mention the current trailblazers in the digital space who are at the forefront of driving digital inclusivity in society. We have better examples, and the best example that we can quote is the CNN Hero of the Year, Nelly Cheboy. Please clap for her. Nelly was recently recognized for the work she has done to equip the children with computer knowledge through her non-profit making organization, TechLift Africa. The organization has over the years provided thousands of children in rural parts of our country with donated upcycled computers so that they too can enjoy the privileges of owning a computer. These names must remain top of mind to ensure that we remember that women are not less than anybody else. They are all as good as anybody else. The women are not looking for handouts or special favors in a man's world. They, that is you, are expecting equity and an even playing field to be put in the workplace and whatever place you are in. Do your magic and let your light shine to guide the next generation. While there has been concerted effort over the past few years towards driving gender equity, a lot more can be done and must be done. There must be increased awareness of the issues at hand, investment in initiatives that will make a difference, change in policies and laws, and conversations about social and gender norms to enable us truly embrace equity. This is where we come in as Media House, a Nation Media Group. Now, we want to be and will remain your voice. I don't know whether Dorcas is here. Where's Dorcas? She's not here, but she's the editor of The Voice. We contribute by driving transformational conversation and stories of the women from all walks of life. Those who are working, innovating, and creating a better future for girls and women worldwide. We are here to empower women who are driving digital inclusivity in their pockets of various spaces. Women who are making waves in their industry, who are demanding societal change and winning. It is so important to ensure that we showcase their stories, because without their representations across all platforms, without seeing and knowing that women who have gone before them have succeeded, the next generations will go through the same growing pain that the previous and the current generation of women have experienced. That is why at Nation we put together thought leadership forums like this, Gala Dinner, to continually create a space for women to discuss the challenging and, more importantly, the lessons, opportunities that have propelled them to where they are today. We hope that you will find the dialogue here interesting, engaging, and informative, and that you are catalysts and you will be able to catalyze the various women who are out there in the villages, in the places you've come from, to actually succeed and propel themselves. Thank you.